Imagine owning flying fortresses worth $70 million, something most billionaires can only dream of. You are the most powerful man on the planet, with a fortune exceeding $300 billion, controlling missiles, AI, and electric vehicles. For Elon Musk, the greatest burden is not just work but protecting his 14 children scattered across the globe. No public schedule, no paparazzi, he travels by private jet, both luxurious and fortress-like. Join me as we explore inside these fortresses and how they turn the entire world into the Musk family's backyard. Elon Musk's air fleet, when planes become hundreds of millions of dollar bunkers. In the dead of night, the runway glows like a comet's tail on the ground. A massive shadow glides silently, engines roaring like thunder, swallowing the sky. This is not just an airplane, it's part of the air fleet of the most powerful man on the planet. Elon Musk, the man who turned the world into his backyard, moves without a schedule, leaving no trace. Each takeoff is a secret, each destination a story yet to be told. And tonight, those steel doors are about to open, inviting us into Musk's world above the clouds. While other billionaires buy private jets to show off, Elon Musk turns them into survival machines, mobile fortresses hovering at 40,000 feet, where everything from air, light, to sound is controlled with NASA-level precision. At the heart of this fleet is the Gulfstream G650ER, a $70 million toy that the media often calls the Rolls-Royce of the skies. But that description is an understatement. Musk's G650ER is like a spaceship for Earth, capable of flying non-stop from Los Angeles to Shanghai without refueling, carrying 19 people in a cabin with a private bedroom, dining area, entertainment zone, and a bathroom larger than a New York studio apartment. Stepping inside, you'll find this isn't a space designed to impress. It's engineered to seal out the outside world, creating an absolute bubble of safety where Musk can travel, sign contracts, and chat with his family, all in complete privacy. But Musk didn't stop there. In 2022, he added a Gulfstream G700 worth $78 million to his fleet. This is the longest, widest, and tallest private jet Gulfstream has ever built, featuring 5 separate living areas, 2 bathrooms, a standing shower, and 20 panoramic windows to take in every horizon. The air inside is filtered through a germicidal plasma ion system, a small but extremely important detail when you have to travel constantly with young children. And here's what makes security experts nod in approval. The cabin is always kept at 65 degrees. The lighting is subdued. The air conditioning system operates in absolute silence, and the crew is required not to speak unless Musk initiates conversation. Not for show, but to eliminate any distractions, helping Musk maintain his hyper-productive state even when in the middle of the Atlantic. Of course, a flying fortress needs allies. Musk keeps 2 Gulfstream G550s as backup aircraft and for transporting staff, along with a Dassault Falcon 900 billion. The plane he purchased in 2004 as a memento marking the beginning of his private aviation empire. 2023 data shows Musk's fleet completed 441 flights, totaling over 48 consecutive days in the air, and that's just the flights detected by radar. The rest? Completely off the world's radar, thanks to FAA rule changes in 2025 allowing aircraft owners to hide flight data. Looking at this fleet, one thing becomes clear for Musk: planes are not luxury toys but mobile armor, enabling his family to turn the entire Earth into their backyard. But even with this armor, there are those who seek to penetrate it. And the incident with the Elon Jet account has turned Musk's security game into a public battle, where every move is a matter of survival. Comment one from Bonke if you want one like Musk's. The war against surveillance, the Elon Jet case, and the decisions that change the rules of the game. With a fleet of planes worth hundreds of millions of dollars, Musk can fly anywhere on the planet without worrying about airport lines. But in 2022, a 19-year-old college student managed to puncture his sky shield, all with a Twitter account. His name is Jack Sweeney, and his hobby is using publicly available flight data to create an account called Elon Jet, which posts Musk's real-time location to hundreds of thousands of followers. For fans, it's harmless fun, like tracking a rock star's plane. But for Musk, it's a high-level security threat. Jack Sweeney is a famous American university student known for creating social media accounts dedicated to tracking the flight paths of Elon Musk's private jets and goals of other prominent figures. The story began when Sweeney, then 19, used publicly available data from the ADS-B, Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast System, a type of aviation positioning signal that anyone can collect, to create the Twitter account Elon Jet, now X. The account posted real-time locations, flight paths, and expected destinations of Musk's private jet, attracting hundreds of thousands of followers. For fans, it was like a fun game of tracking a star in the sky. But for Musk, it was a serious security threat, as it allowed anyone to know where he was when he was landing and even wait at the airport. In 2022, Musk asked Sweeney to delete the account, even offering $5,000 to stop tracking. Sweeney refused, demanding $50,000 or a Tesla, and the story became a global sensation. By the end of 2022, after acquiring Twitter, Musk suspended the Elon Jet account and related accounts, citing doxing, the disclosure of real-time location information that poses a danger to personal safety. Sweeney subsequently moved his activities to other platforms such as Instagram, Mastodon, and Threads. From a personal clash, Musk turned the story into a game-changer for the entire private aviation industry. And if that sounds like a world domination move, it's because when you have money, power, and a legitimate reason, even the rules can be rewritten to suit you. But victory in the skies is only half the battle. When they land, Musk and his family still need another shield, not one made of wings and jet engines, but one made of steel armor and wheels. The land empire, when Tesla and supercars become the Musk family's protective machines. While Musk owns a fleet that can take him anywhere in the sky, on the ground, he reigns over a mechanical kingdom called Tesla. This ground vehicle empire is not just about sleek electric cars, it's a declaration of war against an industry over a century old. From the streets of Silicon Valley to the Nevada desert, these T-logoed machines glide silently yet powerfully. They are programmed like AI warriors, equipped with artificial intelligence capable of self-driving, self-learning, and becoming smarter with every kilometer. At the pinnacle of the collection are Musk's own creations, the Tesla Model S Plaid, Model X, Model 3, Cybertruck, and the upcoming second-generation Roadster. With the Model S Plaid accelerating from 0 to 60 mph in under 2 seconds isn't just about breaking drag race records, it's about escaping dangerous situations in an instant. The Cybertruck, with its stainless steel body and bulletproof glass, is like a mobile bunker, both a personal vehicle and a living advertisement for Tesla's philosophy of combining technology and power. But this empire doesn't stop at electric vehicles. Musk also owns gasoline-powered legends coveted by American collectors, the McLaren F1, purchased in 1999 for $1 million. Now worth over $20 million, one of only 106 in existence, with a top speed exceeding 240 mph and Wet Nelly. The Lotus Esprit S1 transformed into a submarine in the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me. Musk bought it for $926,000, not just for cinematic nostalgia, but because it directly inspired the design of the Cybertruck. And when the Musk family moves, it's not just a single car with a few bodyguards. It's a multi-layered convoy, lead cars, passenger vehicles, decoy cars to throw off pursuers, and a remote surveillance team trailing from afar. The route changes daily, departure times are never fixed, and even if you spot a Musk Cybertruck, you can't be sure who's inside. Amidst rows of closed garages isolated from public view, Musk owns a family fleet designed not for show, but for protection. For him, trips with his children aren't just about getting from point A to B, They're a top-secret mission where speed, technology, and safety blend into a mobile shield. The most striking are the special edition Tesla Model X vehicles. Not only do they have the sleek design of a luxury electric SUV, but they are customized like presidential limousines. The Falcon wing doors swing upward like airplane wings, allowing the children to enter quickly in tight spaces and minimize time spent in public areas. Inside, the bioweapon defense mode air filtration system creates a bubble of pure air, protecting against fine dust, toxic fumes, or any biological threats. Some models are also lightly armored, with built-in child seats, transforming the interior into a safe fortress on 4 wheels. When a stronger layer of protection is needed, Musk opts for the Cybertruck prototype, a futuristic machine with a 30x ultra-hard stainless steel shell and bulletproof glass. It's not just a vehicle, it's a statement. No journey, whether through deserts or mountain roads, can stand in its way. Even when they're not on the road, Musk's kids have their own vehicles, electric cyberquad minis. These aren't just toys, they're Musk's way of introducing his children to safe vehicles, honing their driving skills, and experiencing speed, all within a secure, enclosed area under strict supervision. The combination of supercar performance, Tesla's tracking technology, and sure, what to test and military-grade security tactics transforms Musk's land vehicle empire into a mobile security network where every turning wheel is a link in an almost impenetrable security system. But Musk isn't just thinking about roads. In a world where everyone is being watched, he's looking to create routes that no eye, not even a satellite, can see. And that's when the story takes us underground. Comment one word: freedom if you feel safe, or suffocating if you feel too pressured. Underground tunnels, the future of secret transportation, the Musk family's underground network dream. In Elon Musk's world, the idea of transportation is never limited to the sky or the ground. He wants something other billionaires have never dared to dream of: a private underground network where his entire family can disappear from the map in just a few seconds. You've heard of the Boring Company, Musk's tunnel boring firm, famous for the Las Vegas Loop and cyber tunnel projects in Giga, Texas. On paper, this is commercial infrastructure, transporting tourists beneath Vegas or moving vehicles between factory zones. But look deeper, and you'll see the real potential: a secret, closed-loop transportation system that can't be detected by satellites, paparazzi, or surveillance. Imagine a morning where, instead of leaving the mansion in a convoy of armored vehicles through the main gate, where every eye is waiting to snap a photo, the Musk family steps straight into an elevator and disappears into the ground. Below is a private tunnel, softly lit and silent, leading directly to a private airport terminal or a SpaceX facility. No traffic jams, no license plates recorded, no GPS signals to track. Some insiders at the Boring Company have hinted that Musk really likes the idea of using private tunnels for personal use, though he has not yet publicly applied this to his family. However, looking at history, every technology Musk has publicly tested has had a more discreet version for personal use before being released to the market. This opens up a formidable future: the Musk family owning their own underground highway, connecting homes, offices, airports, ports, and possibly even top-secret data centers. Once this system is complete, even the most sophisticated government surveillance tools would struggle to track it. And if you think this is the limit of secrecy, remember that Musk still has one more ace up his sleeve, something that could turn the oceans into his private playground, where his family can enjoy ultimate luxury while completely disappearing from view. Because beneath the blue sky, there is another world where ships worth hundreds of millions of dollars float silently on the sea, carrying private parties, billion-dollar meetings, and secrets that will never be revealed. Yacht strategy: Elon Musk's luxurious but invisible. In the world of the ultra-wealthy, owning a super yacht worth hundreds of millions of dollars is almost a rite of passage. Jeff Bezos has Kourou, Roman Abramovich has Eclipse, and even Arab princes own floating palaces longer than football fields. But Elon Musk, he chose not to own a single one, and that was the smartest move. Musk once stated bluntly, "No plans to buy a yacht. I don't even go on vacations." But the truth is, he still appears on the most luxurious yachts, just never under his name. Instead, Musk charters yachts when needed, turning them into temporary tools rather than long-term liabilities. One of the rare occasions he was spotted was in 2021, when Musk boarded Zeus, the 74-meter superyacht owned by billionaire Barry Zickelman, cruising the waters off Turkey. Don't assume this was a luxurious vacation for sunbathing. It was a floating conference where Musk discussed technology and AI with high-profile guests like Bill Gates, LeBron James, Rihanna, and Mark Zuckerberg. On international waters, there are no public security cameras, no easily intercepted phone signals, just the sound of the waves and billion-dollar deals. With the charter model, Musk can maintain absolute anonymity. The crew sometimes doesn't know the guests' identities until he steps onto the deck. Combined with a security team, the ship's itinerary is kept strictly confidential. No public radar, no open AIs, automatic identification system. Interestingly, Musk has hinted at a $700 million Tesla superyacht project. If realized, it would combine green technology, automation, and unprecedented security. But until then, the charter strategy remains the perfect move. Enjoy all the amenities of a floating palace, without leaving any legal ties. And when you put all the pieces together, airplanes like flying fortresses, armored convoys, secret tunnels, and stealth yachts, you realize that Elon Musk isn't just creating a mode of transportation, he's building a secret transportation ecosystem where luxury and security blend seamlessly. At sea, Musk doesn't make a big show like many other billionaires. His yacht strategy is like a covert chess game. Few know the full plan, but each vessel plays a strategic role. These aren't the 100-meter-long superyachts bearing their owners' names for the media to gawk at, but vessels registered under satellite companies under the guise of research or technical support. In reality, they are floating fortresses, both luxurious and equipped with cutting-edge technology, Starlink satellite communication systems, armored command centers, and even helicopter landing pads. These yachts can anchor in international waters for weeks at a time, serving as mobile command centers or secret meeting points with partners and family. No civilian radar can detect them unless the owner wants them to be found. On board, the amenities are comparable to a 7-star hotel: infinity pools, soundproof conference rooms, and luxurious soundproof cabins. Musk understands that the sea is a safe buffer zone, both a place of relaxation and a strategic base. From here, he can leave shore at any time, change course mid-journey, or disappear completely from all cameras. If the sky is the domain of the aircraft fleet, the land belongs to Tesla, and the underground is the boring companies, then the ocean is the wild card, where Elon Musk is rewriting the rules of movement and stealth. Jeff Bezos, lavish and flashy, but unchanging. While Elon Musk operates a strategically intricate transportation network, Jeff Bezos, the world's second richest man, chooses to display his power in a more traditional manner, lavish, opulent, and easily visible. Like Musk, Bezos owns airborne behemoths, such as the Gulfstream G650ER and G700, each worth approximately $80 million. The interiors are enough to make any Fortune 500 CEO envious: custom-made leather seats, private meeting rooms, and state-of-the-art entertainment systems. These planes can fly non-stop from Seattle to Tokyo without refueling, a perfect tool for shortening travel time and maintaining personal security. But there is one important difference. Bezos rarely changes his mode of transportation or creates bait like Musk. He usually uses a few fixed planes, which makes Bezos' itinerary easier to predict. To observers, it's like having a nearly open map of his movements, in stark contrast to Musk's vanishing style. At sea, the difference is even more pronounced. Bezos is the owner of the $500 million, 127-meter superyacht Kourou, complete with a support vessel. Kourou is not just a means of transportation, it is a visual statement, a symbol of power and ostentatious luxury. With its pristine white hull, glossy teak decks, and towering masts, Kourou stands out at any port, drawing every gaze and every paparazzi lens. This is completely different from Musk, who avoids owning yachts and instead rents them when needed, changing boats and itineraries to keep his identity and location secret. Bezos pours money into comfort and building a personal brand image of "I can buy anything I want, and I want you to see it." Musk is the opposite. He prioritizes mobility, the ability to switch vehicles, and absolute security, sometimes to the point of obsession. If you want to continue exploring how the world's richest people protect their wealth, power, and even their lives, from Hollywood-style security systems to vehicles no one has ever seen, subscribe and turn on notifications.